with our freezers, you know, there's always things that can happen. Something as simple as this could have saved that problem, right? And give you a lot of peace of mind. Well, guys, welcome back to Red River Living. We are out piddling around the house today and wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about, y'all have seen where we've done some videos on some chicken processing, some vegetable processing, where we've taken some of our steers to the processor and had them processed. Instead of going to the grocery store and buying the meat that we need for today or for the week, we have meat for the next 6 months, which has entailed some things that we really weren't quite set up for. We had freezers, but with our freezers, you know, there's always things that can happen. And sometimes, and stuff is set off out in the shop, as you can see back behind me, and it is middle of the summertime, and you haven't been out to the shop for a few days, and you walk out into the shop and you open the door, there is a distinct smell that tells you something is wrong. And deep down, you hope it's a dead rat. But you know it's not a dead rat. We had processed our chickens, guys, and in the shop I had a chest freezer, and needless to say, the freezer went out. And I probably hadn't been out in the shop in probably 7 or 8 days. And the shop stunk. We got the tractor out, got straps on it, and literally went down to the bottom and dug a hole and dumped the contents into a hole, and then left the freezer down there in the bottom where we deer hunt at for, I bet, 2 or 3 months. Finally loaded it up and hauled it off to the dump. But it was a hard lesson to learn, guys. So today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about these smart wireless temperature humidity sensors. And this one right here is put out by YoLink. And the good part about these, you can buy these. You can buy one if that's all you need is one, or you can buy multiple packs of these. They come in 1, 2, or 3 packs. And I think if you needed more, you could. We bought it for our freezer, but in buying it for our freezer, we've also got some ideas that you can put this in your chicken house if you want to know what the temperature is, either in the summertime, how hot it might be getting out in the chicken house, or how cold it's getting out in the chicken house. You can put these sensors. They're not just a freezer sensor, is what I'm trying to get at. You put them in the greenhouse, so during the winter time when you've got your greenhouse up and running, if the heat got low in it, you would know. So guys, like I was saying about the freezer going out in the shop, when that happened, Miss Debbie started doing some research, because our freezers didn't come with temperature sensors in them, what we could use. And this is the product that we put out by YoLink. And this has a hub that sets up, it's wireless. So you don't have, all you do is just take this little unit right here, and as you can tell, sitting in the palm of my hand, just about how big it is. You can take this unit and put it in the locations that you need. So here in the freezer, as you can tell, you can see we've got, so here's one of our briskets right here. Here's some of the peppers that we put up, and then this is setting right here. This is some of the okra Debbie's just put up. We
Tell us the temperature of it.
So open it up, it's 3 degrees, and it's the humidity, it reads that humidity quick, as you can tell. Once it opens up, it starts showing your humidities come up and all. Then here in the upright freezer, you can see that that one's at 3 degrees, 61% humidity right there. Which is really, these are linked to Debbie's phone, and Debbie can get notifications. She can pull the app up and look at them and see at any given time what the temperature is. But we woke up one morning, and as soon as she woke up, she noticed that her phone had about 12 alerts or something on it, and she was panicked. And so since we've got these units installed, they had notified her phone, and she woke me up that morning. She said, "Mike, there's something wrong with the freezer out there." And she said, "It's wrong with both of them." I said, "Both freezers?" I said, "That don't really make any sense for both freezers to go out on the exact same time." Came out in the garage, and a breaker had flipped inside the garage. It happened during the night, but the good part about it was nothing had thawed out. We got to them in time. So these have really been beneficial. Hey, has eased my mind about the freezers. And these are in the garage. One of the things I'll just kind of hit this. If I had a do-over with the house, my freezers would have made it inside the house. They wouldn't have been in the garage. We wouldn't have had them out in the shop. But that's a do-over that I probably won't ever get, guys. So we're just going to make do best we can. But anyway, this is where our stuff is stored. We keep our meat here. Keely and Jared have 2 upright freezers. Y'all may have seen some of our videos where we've processed our own vegetables. We've processed our own corn. To be honest with you, we have been able to put enough back that this year our garden did not do as well. So we actually have our freezer stuff is going to be, by the time we get the garden in next year, will be a year old at that time. So that's one of the benefits of having a freezer and having big freezers and putting your own stuff up. But and having it as a benefit, it is a liability. You got to keep them monitored. You got to know what your temperature is because you've got a lot invested in them. Keely and them, like I said, have 2 uprights. Y'all seen where we've slaughtered some beef. We're going to be going over that here shortly on another one of those. But I guess we came home and must have had, 450, 480 pounds of meat that we put up in the freezer. And just to say that's a lot of meat, that is a lot of meat. And you want to know, you want to have that peace of mind that there's a monitor going on that if something were to happen, you can get to it, before 7 or 8 days and things have gone bad. So guys, I mentioned, and this is probably something we will do this winter just so that we know, just to kind of have an idea. I built the chicken house with a chicken run. The chickens are able to get out to the pasture. But the chicken house is not insulated. I do put a heat lamp in there at times. So one of the things we'll probably do this winter, I'll probably put one of these YoLinks out here in the chicken house, just so that we know what's going on out here temperature-wise, especially when we get super, super cold. One of the things we try to do, though, is this is the north side of the chicken house. I will come up and put the plastic on this side and then on the north side over there, the east side, north and east side of this. We leave the south side open for them, and that cuts all the wind out, the snow and stuff off the chickens themselves. We also, one of the things we have outside is we have our well house out here. Our pump and everything is located on the inside of that. So there's another option where you might want to have one of these units set up, might be inside your well house. There's a lot of different uses for these, not just freezers. Here inside the well house, I built the well house up, and it is fully insulated and everything. And we do put a heater in here when it gets really, really cold. We put a heater out here in the well house itself. What kind of seeds you got there?
Trees.
Tree seeds? Where are you gonna plant them tree seeds at?
I don't.
Oh, you don't know? Okay.
One over there.
All right, put one over there then. And lawnmower might run over it if you ain't careful. Be careful where you put it at.
I hope you look on the ground and you see what.
All right, Papa, I'll look. One of the things it talks about, your hub is what the information goes back to a hub. That hub is plugged in the house, and that is electricity. So if you had a total power failure, your YoLink is not going to work and send you those notifications. But if the power's out to the house, I would think you would know that the freezers don't have power too. And you know, a freezer, if it's left shut, barring it being 105 outside, as long as that freezer is left shut, it'll keep stuff fairly cold for a while. We have a generator here and have the generator set up to where with the generator, we can set it up on propane. I don't have it set up on gas. I set it up to where we can run it off of propane. One of the things, I know I'm chasing a squirrel on you guys, but gas can go bad. You can put stabilizers in it, but you still got a problem there. But with propane's a different story. Propane can sit in that tank and it never goes bad. So that was my reason for buying a dual fuel generator and all, so that we could set it up and run off propane, and that we can plug it in to where we could run our freezers if we had a total power outage and all. But I don't know if did I cover the height of the distance on these?
I don't know. Tell us.
So the distance is they're advertised up to a quarter mile. So that is plenty far away from the house to monitor the temperature of something. But a quarter mile, that does give you a lot of range there. I could see where, I've seen a video where the fans went out in a chicken house. And I don't know where, if it was in Texas or Arkansas. I can't remember exactly which state it was in. But anyway, they had a power outage, and as soon as that power went out, the fans kicked off. As soon as the fans kicked off, every one of those chickens suffocated in that chicken house. And that chicken house probably had 100,000 chickens in it. So that was quite the loss there. Something as simple as this could have saved that problem right there. They could have got notified during the middle of the night and maybe got to them versus 4 or 5 hours later getting to them and it all being dead. So guys, we have 2 of these set up here at our house right now. Keely and them have one set up in the freezer, and they're going to set up this other one. And Keely is going to go through this with the app and show y'all just how easy it is to set this up and get it up and running.
Hey y'all, so I just wanted to hop on here and share with y'all just how simple these YoLink sensors are to set up. You'll need to create an account. So the first thing you'll need to do is scan the QR code within the instructions. This will get you to download the app to your phone. Once you've got the app, you'll simply create an account. It was a really simple, seamless process. Downloaded, created the account, and then you simply set up each sensor. And so to set up the sensors, all I did was press the set button. It's a small black button on the back. You'll press that, and then there's a QR code right there that you will scan, and that will link your sensor to your app. And so once you've linked the sensor to the app, you can go in and change all the settings and the parameters. We are using these in our freezers like Dad was telling you. So we have set it to where we don't want it to go above a certain degrees, and if it does, it will notify us. There's a way you can turn on notifications for that, and that is all done through that app. It's really simple. The instructions are really good as well, so they walk you through each step if you need something to read right in front of you. But yeah, super simple. I'm super grateful for Mom and Dad for testing these out, and I'm excited to use them ourselves.
So guys, if you're needing a wireless temperature humidity sensor, these put out by YoLink are very affordable and give you a lot of peace of mind knowing that at any given time your power's out, that you're going to get notified to where you can take care of the situation, whether it's a trip breaker or a power outage, which as we talked about, you're going to know about a power outage, but you might not know about a freezer that actually goes out, because it'll be the only thing that's gone out. If it's a trip breaker, usually there's multiple things that go out, but if a freezer goes out, that is the only thing right there, that YoLink, that's going to let us know that the freezer's gone out in a timely manner before anything starts thawing out or anything. So guys, we're going to link this down there in the description. If y'all would, go check them out and see if it's something y'all could use. As always, guys, we appreciate y'all watching. We'd appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe. We'll see y'all next time here at Red River Living.